Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's presentation on the Old Tower Hill Road Neighborhood Plan. This particular presentation comes from work that the Economic Development Committee has done in doing a deep dive on the economic and financial impact for business and property owners. So let's get right to it. There's the Old Tower Hill Neighborhood Plan. It was issued about a year ago. There's been several presentations on it. The financial part of this document was prepared by Daedalus Advisory Services. So we're going to tell you a little bit about them. We'll talk about the financial impact of both the current and the proposed zoning. That's what Daedalus did. And then we'll talk about the benefits for land and business owners and investors. And finally, what is the EDC recommendation to the town council? There's Sean Bourgeois there. He's president of Daedalus Consulting. You can see that he's worked globally, worked on very large projects, very well qualified to do an economic impact analysis on South Kingstown's Tower Hill Road area. What Sean did was he took a representative 3/4 acre piece of property, assumed a 5% vacancy rate, and then he went and looked at the current zoning and what kind of net operating income could you get out of that, and the proposed zoning and what kind of net operating income could you get out of that. So with 30% lot coverage compared to 60% lot coverage, you're going to get 10,000 square feet of commercial space on the current zoning, and you'll get 20,000 square feet on the proposed zone. So the current limitation is 1 story high. The proposed zoning is 3.5 stories high. Sean used 3 stories in this particular example, and he is assumed commercial rent of $18 a square foot. He assumed $8 a square foot of expenses, so he netted $10 a square foot. 10,000 square feet. You got 100,000 square feet of net operating income. On the proposed zoning, the commercial rent, he's ballparking out at 31 per square foot, twice the size. It's 600,000 square feet, $600,000 roughly. The residential space, he had 50 units, 2,100 a month. He got 850,000 worth of net operating income, total of $1.5 million per year of net operating income. This is obviously 15 times what you could be afforded under the current zoning. He uses a property capitalization rate calculation, net operating income divided by the current market value. He assigns a 9% market value of cap rate, to the current, and a 5% to the future. So that turns a 15-to-1 advantage to a 30-to-1 advantage. The property that's generating $100,000 a year today would be worth about $1 million, and you can go and look it up, and I bet you'd find that that's about right. And the $30 million projection is significantly increased. Of course, it doesn't happen by itself. They make an investment in this example. They put $7 million worth of capital down, equity, cash, and then they put 14 million of borrowed funds, which get paid off by the net operating income, for an investment of $21 million, and they end up with a $30 million piece of property that is a pretty good return on investment. So the benefits to you, the business business and property owners and investors, obviously, as we've just discussed, an attractive rate of return on investment, increase in property values, we've also discussed. It generates business growth. Whether you participate in this new zoning or not, having residential next door to your store is going to increase the pedestrian traffic that's going to be in your store. There will be an expanded commercial tax base. This means that if you put a $20 million investment down, $21 million investment down here, you're going to want the best public safety and highways and a town to surround you that will support that kind of an investment. And finally, mandated compliance after a threshold. If you're making this kind of an investment, again, you don't necessarily want somebody else to perpetuate the old zone. That just reduces your return on investment. Your values don't increase as much, and it's a lose-lose situation. So we do believe that the citizens of South Kingstown want a vibrant town. We want a town that's going to grow and prosper, be more diverse, younger, and well-positioned for the future. We believe that the town council should enact the Old Tower Hill Road neighborhood zoning plan. This would be a great start. Of course, we'd be counting on one or two of you, property owners and investors that are willing to make it an investment, take a risk, get a great return, and help us to realize the kind of South Kingstown that we want to become. So thank you for listening. Have a great day.